welcome back to Small Talk Queens. I'm Megan.
I'm Kelly.
Episode 69.
Can you believe it? 69.
Like at bingo. Oh, 69. And you always have some weird dude that's like, all like 69.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Thank you.
If you don't get that reference, I can encourage you to Google it. Anyway, welcome. If you're new, we use a lot of offensive language like fuck and other words liberally. And if you're easily offended, please just go off and you don't have to tell us you don't like us. It's fine. You just go away and go fuck yourself. Have a great day. Anyway, so I can't. I'm trying to decide if I wore this shirt before. I can't remember.
I think you have. I think I've worn mine. I don't have enough clothes to go. Like,
I try not to re-wear the same thing.
Oh, wow.
In exact. So I have a lot of different cardigans, so I might like wear the same like shell with a different cardigan, or a different shell, or a different cardigan with a. I think I just said the same thing twice. Anyway, fucking, does it matter? Does it matter? Okay.
Oh wait, I have my cute earrings in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see them.
They say fuck.
Yeah.
Leslie, that was a good investment right there. Fun earrings.
Leslie and Nina, they've got a little sparkle too. Look.
Ew. Fuck.
You told me it was okay. Do you want me to get you a different one?
You said, what flavor is Bellini Bliss? And I said peach, and it is fucking peach.
It's pineapple and mango too.
Sean would say, that is disgusting.
This is strawberry kiwi pineapple.
I don't like peach. Pineapple I like. I also don't like mango. So here we are.
Oh, this is okay. Do you want me to get you that one?
Also, it makes me burp. So I'll apologize up front. Okay, so
Oh God, the crown.
on today's
episode.
Learning the British
Do you
English.
have a Christmas bracelet on?
I do by accident. Ignore you. You leave me alone. I'll take it off because I have a gold ring on and I have gold jewelry on today. So I grabbed that. It's gold toned, and I didn't realize a fucking Christmas tree on it.
Christmas.
Yes. Look, you can have Christmas all year round. Okay. On today, where am I? Okay. Today's English language learners. Here we go.
The British English.
British English. Okay. Slagged me off. Someone slagged me off.
Pissed me off?
Verbally abused. Someone
Oh.
slagged me off. Verbally abused.
Slagged.
I'd like to fucking slag somebody. Slag somebody off. Okay. I gotta be still. Here's something new that I had no idea what the fuck they were talking about.
I like that you can't like move your...
Right, I can't move.
Just
I can't
moving your eyes.
Right. I feel like Mom, she can't move her neck. Sorry, Mom. No offense. Right. Do you know what a bothy is? B-O-T-H-Y. Bothy.
No, a brothel? No.
No. I'm pretty sure we do not have these in the United States, and if we do, they're not free. I don't know. They're not called a bothy. It's a simple, free-to-use shelter, like a little house, like a little cabin, often in remote mountain areas in England and Scotland.
Yeah, no, we don't have those.
So there's a death at a big park, like a national park. There's a death, and they were talking about the woman had been up in the bothy, and I'm like, what the fuck is a bothy? And so they're free, and then and sure enough, it's like a little cabin, like a little fireplace in there, and a little whatever. You go in, make yourself a spot of tea, a cuppa, and then get back out there. You can sleep overnight in it. Like, we definitely do not have free.
But so if
sleeping.
They're free and they're not, you don't have to have a reservation for them. Like, how do you know somebody else isn't coming along?
Oh, you might just share it like a hostel or something. I don't know.
I need more detail on that.
All I could think of were the dangers involved in that.
I need more detail.
Right?
And yeah, they can't be locked. I mean, how do you get in them? I need more details.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're in there, you can lock it so nobody else can come in. Look, Sarah, on your travels, did you ever do this? Anybody out there in Scotland or England, get yourself into a bothy and stay there for a little break? I mean, look, I think it's great. I'm a little tired. Let me lay down here, have a little fucking nap or something.
I wonder if they have electricity and running water.
I don't remember if the one that we looked at did. I don't remember. What else? This was great. Tell her to do one. I told her to do one.
Do one? I don't know.
Fuck off. See, this is where I like the word fuck, because I would just say fuck off.
Yeah, do one.
I told her to fuck off, as opposed to I told her to do one, which meant fuck off. I mean, literally, when I looked it up, that's what it said, fuck off.
Do one. Fuck off is much better. I'd rather use fuck off.
Here's another term I've never heard before. He drives off hell for leather. He drives off hell for leather.
He drives off mad?
Yeah, like driving as fast as you can. He drives off hell for leather. I'm like, what? I mean, I knew that.
He drives
I
off
knew
mad.
that it meant. I knew that it meant fast.
Right.
Not mad. Fast.
Fast. Okay.
As fast as you can. So, but when they were talking, I knew what she meant, but I'd never heard that before. So I looked it up, and it just means drive as fast as you can. Drives off hell for leather. Fascinating.
I wonder where that comes from. Hell for leather.
Let's see. A scally. I was nicked by local scallies. Local. That whole sentence needs explaining. Scallies are. A scally is.
Like robbers, like delinquents.
Like someone doing something wrong or acting sketchy.
Yeah, I think they use scally in Harry Potter, where I learned all my British English.
Right. I was gonna say something. I fucking brain farted. Sons of bitches. Ooh, the word dodgy. I love the word dodgy, and I'm gonna start using dodgy more. The guy Aiden, one of the cops, was like, "You mean the guy with the dodgy haircut?" Because the guy had a really bad haircut. So that, I mean, we howled, and you knew who he was talking about. Because only one guy had a really bad haircut.
Oh wait, so dodgy doesn't mean
dodgy means like weird or bad, I guess, or it could be like suspect.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. We
Like
use
if you come across a bar and you're thinking this place looks fucking dodgy, we've used dodgy. We use dodgy here to mean like suspect. Like
right.
I'm not. That hotel looks fucking dodgy. I'm not going in there.
Right.
Like seedy, dodgy, but yeah. Breach of peace, which I liked, which just like breach of like being like breaching the peace, which I don't think that's something we say here. Breach of peace, disturbing we call it disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace. There, it's breach of peace.
That is a fat bird.
You stop with the fucking birds. You have to stop with the birds.
But look at it.
I'm not turning around to look at it. My crown will fall off.
It's a fat chickadee.
We can't.
It's staring at us. It's gonna come peck.
Okay, hang on. I've got like just a couple more.
It's gonna come peck the screen.
What do you think fly tipping means?
Fly tipping. I don't know. Swatting flies? Fly tipping?
It means illegal dumping.
Illegal bumping?
Dumping, for Christ's sake. Dumping.
What's it called?
With a D. Dumping. Fly tipping. It means illegal dumping.
Why?
I
need
don't know.
To know where this comes from. Fly tipping.
Here we go.
It's not like tipping the cows?
No. Which is a thing here in the United States, at least in central Pennsylvania, where
tipping
people
cows?
go around.
Does it really happen? Like
cow tip. I guess they sleep standing up and you go and push them over. I don't know why.
I don't know if that.
Why would you?
Yeah, I don't know if that really happens because I think that they would be pissed. Like I don't
think that maybe they fall over and it hurts them. I don't know what happened. I've never gone cow tipping. I don't fucking know.
I hear people talk about it, but I don't think it exists. Like I don't think it really happens.
Also interesting.
Excuse me.
So here people go spotting, like deer spotting.
Yeah.
Which it's illegal if you shoot them. But they do it there for badgers and other animals. There was a whole episode where they call it. They don't call it that.
Well, first of all, they hunt them, right? They have hunts. England,
but no. But not like it's illegal. Like you go. It's like deer spotting where you get into a car with the bright lights
at night.
At night, you go deer spotting, which some people just do it to look at deer.
Right.
I've done it once in my life. I did it with some relatives, and then I decided I never needed to do it again.
Yeah, I mean,
so that was fine. I did it because I thought it was like alcohol involved, like when you're like partying or something, and we're literally driving around in a Jeep with spotlights looking for deer.
Yeah.
It's illegal if you shoot the deer.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's illegal just to spot them, but they have it. They do it there, but it's called something else. But they were like hunting badgers like at night and like killing elk and shit or whatever. Yeah, like and they call it. I forget. That of course I didn't fucking write down. If I did, it was like episodes ago.
Badgers
I don't remember.
are nasty.
Well, I think it's one of those things too. Like if you're on the farm, you can kill them on the farm, but you can't kill them.
Right, but I mean, badgers are mean.
Yes.
And they'll bite your face off.
Okay, speaking of animals. Here you go. This has nothing to do with animals, just FYI, because there are no tigers in England or Scotland.
Oh, really?
Tiger kidnapping.
A tiger kidnapping?
I'd never heard this before. Tiger kidnapping.
Give me a sentence. Like, how is it used in a sentence?
He's arrested for tiger kidnapping. Or this is a tiger kidnapping, if I have ever seen one.
Taking something you shouldn't?
Abducting someone to force them into committing another crime rather than demanding a ransom. For example, they stole this guy's kid and they kidnapped him.
Right.
And held him till the guy did the illegal thing that they wanted him to do, and then they were going to give the child back.
Why is that called?
It's called tiger kidnapping. I'd never heard that.
Tiger kidnapping.
See, here I would just consider that like they were holding the kid for ransom for you to do the other, like to do the bad thing.
Tiger kidnapping. I've never heard. I don't know where that comes from. Tiger. Like it's not a tiger behavior. I don't know.
UPS. Maybe they're here for me.
Oh.
Tip us the wink. Tip us the wink.
Tip us the wink.
If
Give
you
us a
hear-
drink. I don't know.
Give secret information to someone. Tip us the wink. Isn't that great? I just love it.
I like the way it sounds, but I wouldn't be able to work that into a
I know.
sentence.
I mean, well, how often are we also like getting secret information from somebody? I mean, this isn't World War II.
Maybe our CIA should use it.
No, give us the tip us the wink. Tip us the wink. And then the last one I have for today, Hinny, Hinny. Hinny.
I have no idea.
It's a term of endearment, like that you would use for like, especially for a woman or a child, like honey, or sweetheart, I guess, or like, but you would say Hinny, like honey, but Hinny.
Come here, Henny.
Henny.
Are you my Henny? I don't.
I know. It kind of sounds like a horse.
I'm not Henny. Henny.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Henny. It sounds like you're calling an animal. Hey, Henny.
Look, what?
You're my Henny.
Let me get this. Here. Oh, well, there goes my hair. That's nice.
No, I don't get that. I don't get that.
Crown is
I
fucking
need
brutal.
a lot of explanations on these British words. And Aunt Mary never used many of these.
No. Well, again, I mean, she wasn't a police officer either, so like things like tip us the wink. I mean, you're talking about scallies.
She
or
just had her
whatever
British
else.
accent forever. She never even said like the loo. She used very little.
She just said tomato was really the only thing
yeah,
I remember
tomato,
her.
tomato, and potato. I forget how she said it.
Potato. I don't know.
Oh! Speaking of
Christ.
the UK.
Speaking of things.
Speaking of the UK.
And this week's edition, I can't. Here we go.
Oh, the chocolate bunny. I have to get my
chocolate
bunny out. It's not real.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, somebody's...
I'll be sitting here gnawing the fucking ears off if it were real. So there's that.
And what is her friend's name over there in England? Sarah? Okay. Sorry, I have a really bad memory these days. Sarah, you need to clarify this for me.
Here we go, Sarah. Job for you this week. Job for you.
So there is, I've been told, I saw in the news.
If we made money off of this, we'd send you some, but we don't.
There is a new Scottish tartan memorializing victims of the Witchcraft Act.
A tartan? Like something you wear?
Yeah, tartan. You know how like the tartan, they have the McClellan.
Or the skirt.
Yeah, like it's the plaid. It's the tartan.
Oh, tartan. The plaid. Okay.
Tartan. It's called the.
Right,
They don't call it a plaid.
We call it plaid.
Well, I know, but it's a new Scottish tartan memorializing the victims of the Witchcraft Act, which was from 1563 to 1736. Thousands of people were executed under Scotland's Witchcraft Act.
Right, and then those poor fuckers, they fled here, and then they got killed here too.
Yeah, let me show you this plaid. I kind of like this plaid.
Tartan.
Tartan.
Tartan's a funner word. A
it
funner
is a
word.
funner word.
Tartan is more fun of a word. Funner should be a word. Funner should be fucking a word.
Okay, well, why don't you get onto the dictionary? I want to show you this plaid. Whoops, wait, I got it. I just have to make it smaller because we don't need to see everything else. It's black. It's got some black in it. Don't you like that?
I like it.
Okay, so look at this, peeps.
Jesus. That's a nice.
It's black
it's a
with
nice
some
plaid.
red
It's very Christmassy.
and
Very
some white
Christmassy.
and some. Is that? It's like a forest green next to the red stripe. We're not doing so well here with the colors.
Well, also there's a hell of a glare. So
That's what I'm saying. With
There's
the
like
glare.
a beam of sunlight coming in from this window, shining down on me like I'm some kind of fucking angel. Like a halo. If I could get down lower, it would be like a halo above my head.
That is certainly.
So
not.
I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I can see it.
Here,
and
let
it's
me
also
make it. I made
blinding
it.
if
I
turn
made
a
it
certain-
brighter.
Very nice.
I like that.
There's a glare from the window.
I want
to
to kill. Oh, I farted.
Oh my God! Why would you announce that? Why would you announce that? Oh my God!
I don't know.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! The fuck! I can't. I can't. I can't wait to tell Joe.
Something I ate for dinner didn't agree with me.
Oh my God! I've been fighting something all week. This is TMI, but everything I've eaten is just fucking like gone through me.
And
I've
you
not
got the cold.
right, and I got the fucking like mad cold sore breakout. I mean, like literally, I felt a tingle. I took a gross amount of Valtrex, and the fucker was like, raw, like on my face.
That's gross about you. Probably OD.
Well, then I thought maybe that's why everything's running through me. It's just the antiviral meds. Like maybe that's what's doing it. But then like I've been lethargic and just tired and just. I slept like 10 and a half hours last night. My
child was sick for 3
if you
days.
fart and no one hears it, you don't have to announce it. If I smell it, I'll keep quiet about it or maybe call you out. But otherwise, There was no need to announce it. Although I still have not watched whatever video you sent me with Vince Vaughn. I get a text last night. You called,
my
first of all,
God.
you called, and the minute that Joe and I sit down either to make, the minute I go to the kitchen to make dinner, we sit down to eat dinner,
No
or we
one knows
sit down
this.
to watch
No
TV.
one, I don't know that.
My phone goes off. And
But nobody knows.
I know
It's
it.
not like-
But it's always like right at that time. So we literally just put on Vera, and so I was not answering your FaceTime.
I have to find this.
So, but don't play it right now.
No, it is funny.
But I don't. There's also I don't know that you can. Like I don't. And if we get nailed for some copyright thing, then it fucking mutes this. And you do stink, by the way. So, FYI, because now I do smell you. My God. So I get a text last night saying, you have to watch this thing with Vince Vaughn. I just peed myself.
Yeah.
And I stopped breathing. Like, next text, I stopped breathing. I was like, okay, well, I'll get around to watching that. And then I forgot, so I will watch it. But
Oh my God, it is
why am I
so...
all wrinkled, for Christ's sake?
I don't know. We can't get in trouble because it's on YouTube. And let me just show you this. I have to show
Well,
you
we
this.
can't. It's somebody else's content on YouTube. They might be getting paid for it.
No. You just listen. I'm just going to play the
Okay,
one part.
okay.
I'm
Here
just
we
going to...
go. And if I pee myself, I'm going to punch you in the head. I wonder if that UPS man was here for me.
No, I was watching. I thought maybe
He didn't come over? Sons of
He
bitches.
drove very slowly, but it's because our cars are parked there.
Fucking glare.
It is a glare.
I'm freezing out here.
Why can't I find it? What did I send it to you on?
I don't know.
Oh, but wait, here is I just side note. Jessica Boynton went to the DoubleTree in Philadelphia.
Oh my God, the cookies! Oh my God. Okay, so Jessica Boynton.
To get the cookies.
So she was on our local ABC News. She did the traffic,
and
right?
she's hysterical.
And she's hilarious. And she would like fuck up and then like start laughing. And she's really she's this beautiful woman.
Miss New Jersey. She was Miss New Jersey.
But she would like snort a little bit like when she laughs too. Like I loved her. And then like all of a sudden like she got married, then she like went away. So she's not on anymore, but she's on Instagram.
Yeah.
And she goes around the city fucking eating. Like I mean, but the best part too. So she was the flower child. No, she was the fucking the traffic girl. But then also like on the weekends they would always do a little like expose of her eating somewhere in the city, and she's just, I mean, I'm like, how the fuck does she stay so thin? I mean, and it wasn't like she'd have like a little fucking nibble here. I mean, she's like fucking eating, like eating, and I'm like, oh, she'd have all this food. She's like, oh, that was just good. Like, oh my God, like watch her fucking eat. Well, she runs like 7 miles a day, like something like that.
You'd have to listen.
I never heard of this cookie place, so I looked it up and I was like, do they mean the DoubleTree Hilton?
I know about these.
Like the Hilton hotel chain?
Yes.
It's the hotel
Yes.
chain. That's what some of you meant.
So she's on Instagram now. She was on it before, but now she's not affiliated with ABC News anymore. So she goes around the city eating at bakeries and all. She got cookies the other week. She bought these fucking cookies.
She bought cookies at this
she
new
brought them home
Italian
and she's like,
place.
she's like, like making all these noises, just like snorting. I'm like, oh my God, it was hilarious. She's hilarious to watch. So
They heated them up for her at the DoubleTree.
right. So the DoubleTree, I'm familiar. And if you live in the city of Philadelphia or you ever visit, go the fuck to the DoubleTree and get yourself a cookie. If you stay there, they're free.
Yeah, she had to pay for these.
Right. So when you check, so Joe and I, so Philadelphia Beer Week, which we think might be ending, which is very sad. They used to do it. It was the first week in June, and it always was around our anniversary. So we would go and we would get a hotel in the city because it was just better than like Ubering all around and back and forth. So you pay for Uber in and out of the city every day. Plus it was our anniversary, so something fun to do. So right on Broad Street is the DoubleTree by Hilton, and we would get ourselves a room for the weekend. And when you check in, they give you a fucking chocolate chip cookie. Like I think it might be oatmeal chocolate chip. I might know.
It's oatmeal because she talked about the walnuts in
right?
it too.
Oatmeal chocolate. I don't even care. I'm sometimes allergic, sometimes not. I don't fucking care. I'm risking my life. I will eat it. So they give us a big one, and if you get like a really nice person, I'll be like, could we each have another? And then they'll give us another, like I'll slide us another one, like on the slide. And they're in like a warmer, and they get them out. Like, oh my God.
Do they put them in your room at night?
No. But when you come back drunk after Beer Fest, and you fucking walk up to the counter and you try to act as sober as you can while you're probably like half falling over, and you're like, could we have a couple of cookies to take to the room? And they will give them
She's
to
gonna
you.
eat this. Look at this. I gotta show you this. That's
Is the DoubleTree cookie. He's excited.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
bendy and smushy already, and this is no microwave.
Jesus Christ.
She's done.
Wait, I want you to see
She
her
reheated
eat this.
it?
Yeah.
Here we go. almost flew right off the plate. Close-up shots.
She loves her cookies.
See
The
that?
cookies are fucking
Got
amazing.
walnuts in there, so like a walnut chocolate chip cookie.
Oh my god, now I want one. Right? Look at this. I love how she eats. Big eyes.
Does the DoubleTree have awesome cookies?
Yes. Yes, they
Where
do.
have I been? Hold on. Close the palate.
Okay.
It's funny. You gotta go get
It's a
some.
soft baked cookie.
You have to go get some.
So
And I put it in the microwave.
we would go back after drinking, and I would always ask whoever's at the desk, and they would always give us one. Or like two, we'd each get one. And so, then you wake up one morning, the next day, and you've got like a little piece of cookie like in your cheek, like you're laying there asleep, you're like, what in Christ's name is in my mouth, right? I mean, if you're waking up often saying what in the Christ is in my mouth, that's a story for another day. But I would like, oh my God, thank Christ I didn't choke. I mean, like I would fall asleep with I would pass out with like a piece of cookie like in my cheek. I just finished chewing it in the morning and swallow it and be done.
Oh!
There's like melted chocolate smeared on the pillow. It's like, fuck, it's cookie crumbs on the floor. Look.
She only gave it an
It's a spectacle.
8.5 out of 10, though.
Why? I don't know. I'll watch it later. Final ranking.
I don't know.
I give it a fucking 10.
Well, yeah, but she likes the
They're
Italian
cookies,
bakeries.
but now I want to know how much it costs to buy one. I never
She
bought
didn't
one.
tell us. She didn't tell you.
Now, I didn't even know that you could purchase them. I thought they were just for guests.
Well, she went up to the bar and she bought them because she said she bought them. And she had a little Hilton bag, the Hilton
I didn't know
DoubleTree.
you could order them either. Okay.
But who knows? Maybe it's just because she's nice. I don't know.
And if you're familiar with the city, they're across from the Academy of Music or Kimmel Center. They're right there on Broad Street.
I don't know, but now I want a warmed chocolate chip cookie.
they are amazing. They are so. Oh my God, they're so good now.
She's now like a cookie connoisseur.
Well, she's often at the bakeries, and when she's not at the bakery, she's having a huge drink somewhere, or she's having some kind of dessert, or like a
There's a new Italian bakery in
one of the ones that
city.
she showed.
Yeah, Lucia's something.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Pardon me. Oh, burp. Sorry. I can't hide it. I mean, I held it in.
No
Otherwise,
farts.
it's like no farts. Speaking of chugging this water, which is probably gonna make me burp again.
Oh.
And we talked about I'm going to chug. When I had the beer out, and Joe was like, "Are you gonna slam that? Like, are you shotgunning that beer?" I'm like, "No."
That's for the summer when we can get outside.
I'm gonna do it. Well, also I have to do it. We do this in the mornings, except for like the couple of times we've done it in the evenings. One, it'd be better off doing it on your deck because we can't do it out here because of my fucking neighbors and the gross amount of fucking lawn care equipment that's about to kick in now that we're in the springtime season.
Bad season.
But it's going to make a mess. I don't really want to do it on a closed-in porch, although worse things have happened out here. But also, like, I can't shotgun a fucking beer, even though I envision most of it going down the front of myself. I cannot shotgun a beer like noon, like on a day of the week that's not like a Friday or a Saturday. Weekend, I can do it all day long because then I can just keep on drinking.
I mean, day drinking, I've never been good at day drinking. I don't really even drink anymore, but day drinking back in the day really did me in.
Well, I love day drinking, but I'm in bed at like...
in.
If we day drink, we're in bed by...
Well...
7.
Yeah, I mean,
like the other Sunday, Joe and I went out because I was away for the girls' weekend and he was off Monday, so we went out Sunday after I got back.
Fun day Sunday.
Yeah, you drove us, which again, thank you very much for driving us. It was really nice of you to drive us. It saved us an Uber ride. So it dropped us off like what was that 2? You picked us up at like 2:30 or something.
Excuse me.
And so it was like dinner time. So we went out like had dinner, and then we were home by. We were home before 8 o'clock. I mean, I think we called the Uber at like 7:30. So like which also
early night.
Yeah, but then we get home and then we have a few more. But then also like we're home. Like it's like
right.
We can go to bed or get to bed early and then we're up in the morning. So if I sleep it off for like 10 hours, it's still not like it's not late in the day. Then I haven't wasted the next day. So anyway, I will shotgun a beer on here.
It's
sometime.
warm out.
It also has to be warmer, right? Because when I spill it over my fucking self,
it's
like
freezing.
It's still chilly out. Like I need it to be warm and outside.
Speaking of outside, we're not opening the pool till the week after Memorial Day, because they're filled up for the week of.
It's fine. It's gonna be cold anyway.
Or I can go at the beginning of May, and I'm not opening at the beginning of May. It's cold.
Then we can use the hot tub.
No, I'm not doing
Fuckers.
it. It's already been scheduled.
Can you call back?
No.
I need that hot tub. My body hurts me.
Okay, well, go sit in your
Body
tub.
hurts me.
Because I'm the pool bitch.
My body hurts me.
And I don't feel like being the pool bitch for long.
PT Joe, speaking of my body hurts me, he asked me, he's like, do you take any like ibuprofen? I'm like, no. He's like, you should.
Yeah, it's an anti-inflammatory.
Right. And because he's like, and the way you drink, like it really is. It's like I take like 400 milligrams like every day.
But I didn't think you're supposed to drink and have
Not Tylenol. It's fine with ibuprofen. Also, I wouldn't take it like with a drink, and I don't drink every fucking day either. But like, because like my knees are in the back, my whole fucking body is in a bad way. My back's finally fine, and now like we're working on my neck.
Maybe you should get shots.
Right. No, I mean it's working. I mean it's and I have the exercise that I had to do. Also, I don't do the one exercise that I should have been doing since like August. But I can't. It's called the 3-month-old. It's called the 3-month when you get on your stomach and you prop yourself up in your arms. And I'm
I read like that sometimes on my bed.
You told me to read like that. I hurt my arm rowing at the gym. Fuck. Christ, right? I mean, I can't win. I go to exercise and I come out with more pain than I went in.
And rowing's like the least
I pulled something.
Oh.
So
your arms
but I'm supposed to lay down, and it's not like if you're up on your elbows, that's one thing. But I have to put my hands down like this and prop up like it's harder, and then practice turning my neck. But I hate being on my. I mean, there's a reason why babies go when they're like laying like that, and they fucking lay back down, and like
But they like to sleep that way.
Yeah.
Most babies like to sleep
because I used to sleep on my stomach, and then I couldn't anymore because of my back. But now, like when he's needling me and I'm laying there, I'm like, oh my God, this is pretty fucking comfortable. But I'm not propped up. I'm just like laying there, like cozy with my face in a hole.
The worst night's sleeps that I've ever gotten have been when I have had to lay on my back, like when I was pregnant or in the hospital.
But see, I couldn't lay on my. I couldn't lay comfortably and sleep comfortably for so long because of my back.
Yeah.
That now, like. I mean, for me to get a 10.5 hour to 12.5 hour night of sleep, it's it's often when I'm sick, but often like just, I think my body is just like, I'm so ready to just get it. Like I just, making up for lost time, like all of the years that I just had shit sleep and couldn't get comfortable. But also I realized with my neck, because I have to start keeping like notes, like so I can like tell like when does it hurt the worst, when does it hurt whatever. So when I sleep, I lay on my back, but I have my head turned like this on the pillow. So I think also that when I wake up in the morning, I mean, it's been like a side position like this. Ow. Also when I watch TV, I sit in the chair here, but the TV is here.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
So I'm looking like this. So then like last night I put a pillow behind me and then like lean back against it. So I'm not like holding my head forward.
You should sit so you're straight in front of the TV.
I know, but I like my chair.
Oh my God.
I used to sit with Joe on the couch, but then my chair got comfortable. Before and after my surgery, so I got cozy on it and now I like it. I sit with him sometimes over there. Anyway, so yeah. So then he told me, we're going to take a look at my knees. I'm like, my fucking knees are in a bad way. So we might
just
needle
wait till
him.
you hit 50. It's really going to go downhill.
I had the body of like an 85-year-old.
It's going to go
awful.
downhill.
So we might needle my knees, but I don't even know. But my feet hurt. Right, I told him how I was shopping in the weekend with girlfriends.
Does he just have like a big needle?
He's like, what hurt the most? I'm like, everything. I'm like, from the waist down, everything fucking hurt. I'm like, I felt like at the end of it, I was like hauling cement blocks along for my legs.
Oh my God.
And he's like, he goes, I actually like to hear that. I'm like, that I'm in everything hurts? And he goes, no, that everything hurt. It wasn't like one thing hurt. Like it was just like your body's way of just being like, getting used to it again.
Fuck
like,
you.
Everything. Because like no cane, just like out shopping and like, it's a steep incline.
It was an athletic event.
It was. I mean, I got to the top of the hill and I looked around and I was like, this is the first hill I climbed in like 3 years. Like, I haven't climbed a fucking hill like this. It's been a minute.
Meanwhile, speaking of like working out and being at the top of a hill, I work out. I used to work out 6 days out of the 7. Now I'm 3 days and I do HIIT workout. So I'm lifting and I'm doing aerobic. I run up my fucking stairs at my house and I reach the top and I am breathless. I'm like,
well, haven't your lungs been all fucked up since COVID or something?
No, but it's always been that way.
I mean, I'm not even winded when I get to the top of the steps.
Yeah,
we have fewer steps than you, but still.
I say to Mike, my friend and my athletic trainer, I'm like, Mike, I'm breathless at the top of my stairs. He's like, that's okay. I'm like, but I don't understand. Meanwhile, I talk while I work out. He says,
That's good.
The people that are in here when you're working out are like, how does she talk while she's working? How does she talk while she's working out? They're like, I can barely breathe, and she's talking. I'm like, I
hold my breath. I
no,
catch myself holding my breath.
You can't do that. Mike is
I
like,
do
you're
it all
gonna
the time.
pop something.
Yeah, all the time. And Tom's like, don't hold your breath. You need to breathe. Don't hold your breath. And I'm like, I catch myself. I catch myself holding my breath, which also I have sleep apnea, right?
Right.
Which I've had like forever. But I think that because I hold my breath, like while I'm awake, I hold my breath. Like I'll catch myself, like I'm reading, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm holding my breath. I'm like, and not for a long period. Like I'm not like turning blue doing it, but like I'll catch myself holding my breath.
I don't hold my breath. I do this random thing though, and I've always done it since I was in high school, and I can vividly remember doing it when I was in field hockey and we had like the long runs for warm up, like out into the community. I start counting, but like not at one and for no reason. It's not like I'm counting to get to something or counting to see how many steps. It's just I randomly start counting. I start counting randomly. Like I start at 35, 36.
That's
like,
fucked up. That's just fucked up.
I don't understand why. And I never get to 3 digits. I don't want to get to 3 digits. Maybe in my head it takes too long to say those. But I just randomly start at a random number.
Fascinating.
And start counting. It's really bizarre. I've always done that. It's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
Maybe it's high past time. I don't know. But back to your neck. So babies sometimes have torticollis, they call it. So like they can't move their head. They're kind of stiff from being like jammed up in the womb.
Right.
So you have to hold their shoulder down and like turn their head.
Gently.
Yeah. Now adults have to do this too for different things. But So I had to do it to Patrick. He had like a slight bit of it. And only on the one side. And I did it like for like 2 weeks and that was it.
That's nice. I think babies have to wear the helmets are so cute.
They are, and the
little glasses and stuff. Like I just think they're so
the glasses
cute.
for babies are plastic,
They're like
and they're
little
usually
goggles,
those bright.
right?
They're usually those bright colors. Like little girls, I've seen the bright pink, and then the boys
There's
the
a
bright
commercial
teal.
for fucking St. Jude's Hospital, which every time it comes on, if I reach for something, Joe goes, "Put down your wallet. Do not get your wallet." Those commercials get me, especially at Christmas time. They play the hell out of them on the
And I don't like
channel.
the music they play. It's
But
sad music.
there's a little girl, and she has cancer, and she's bald. She's not a baby, but she kind of looks like one, but she's not. But she has little pink glasses, and it just melts my heart. And then I'm reaching for the wallet, and then Joe's like, "You stop.
Put the wallet down.
Put the wallet down.
Put the wallet down. Put it
What was I
down.
going to say? The neck. All right. So yesterday I was at PT Joe, and he's like, "I'm gonna just apologize in advance." And he grabbed the fucking hold of my. He's like, "We're gonna do some non-needling stuff." He grabbed a hold of my fucking head like I'm laying there. He's twisting it back and forth, and then he's like pushing along, and he's like, "Oh yeah, feel
Were
that."
you on your back?
I was on my back, and he lifted my head up and got under it, and then I had to turn certain ways, and he's like, "Now resist it." So like he was trying to push my head, like, and I would like have to hold, and then like. It's a hell of a thing. And then he got the needle.
What did he apologize for?
That it was going to hurt, and it did.
Oh, well, at least he was nice about it.
And he's like feeling along, like digging along. He's like, "Oh yeah, feel that." And then like he'll push in one spot, and it hurts. I'm like, at the same time, we're both like, "Ooh," because he'll be like, "Ooh," like right there it is. And I'm like, "Ah," like at the exact same time. So he'll feel whatever it is. That's like
and he's like all
that's
excited.
like out of line, right? Like he found the exact spot, and at the exact time, I'm like, "Ah," like, oh my God. Look.
Speaking of like pain.
Speaking of pain.
Listen to
I
this.
like that. Speaking of pain.
Listen to this.
That might be the name. That might be the name of this episode. Speaking of pain.
Well, this isn't really pain, but these poor
or farting out loud.
These poor seals. They're called demonic sea lions.
Oh
not
my God.
Seals, they're called. This was in the
demonic.
Yes, this is in the LA Times. I'm not making this shit up.
Oh
LA
God.
Times.
Demonic.
So, and just this week it was in. So, demonic sea lions are off the coast of California.
Is it like the breed that they are? They're demonic, like they're possessed.
Possessed, like demonic.
Ooh.
Like nasty,
Okay.
like demonic.
Okay.
Like devila.
Devila?
I was going to say devilish. Devil.
Oh my
Demonic
God.
sea lions off the coast of California. They are poisoned by this toxic algae bloom that they are ingesting, either because they're like kind of swimming in it or it's in the water, but more importantly because the fish they're eating have eaten
Is that what's
algae.
making them?
That's what's making them cray-cray.
Oh, cray.
Demonic. So, the last 4 years, this has been a problem and it's gotten worse. And it's from the toxic algae bloom is from runoff waste and from the warmer waters. And in the past 4 years, they've counted 1,000 sea lions have
Oh
died.
God.
And what they do,
What's making the algae toxic? Like the
the
environment?
the warmer temperatures and the runoff pollution are creating this toxic algae bloom.
Clearly, I zoned out there for a
Toxic algae bloom, which
Okay.
are, as I said, the sea lions are either ingesting that, but more importantly, the fish that they're eating are
So
ingesting
it's like the hat
so.
makers in England from way back when with the
Yes,
mercury. Like
yes.
they're getting it, it's making them crazy, and then it kills them.
Yes. So here's a description of what the demonic seals were.
Oh my God. Are they seals or are they sea lions?
Sea lions, sorry. I'm
Okay.
using them interchangeably.
Sea lions.
Here is a description
They are not the same.
of the demonic sea
Okay.
lions. They do some stargazing. Like they're out to lunch.
Okay.
Okay? Like
Well, that's
just
not-
they're,
all right.
they're found like, and I guess
Crazy
they don't
people do
normally
that.
like
Stay
they're
around.
like
Oh.
after they've had a seizure, and I guess they don't
Oh
typically
my God.
have
Jesus
seizures. So they're
Christ.
like have a seizure, the biologist said, and then they're like stargazing. Like just like where am I kind of a thing. And then they're very sleepy, and sometimes they have the seizures and then they go to sleep. I guess more so than normal sea lions. I don't know.
Okay.
But then this gentleman
Sorry.
was on his surfboard,
Pardon me.
and he said this is it's not funny, but it is. Guys off the coast of California on a seaboard, a feral sea lion.
Aren't they all feral?
I don't know what
They're
feral.
not wild. Like a feral cat is a non-tamed cat.
But he said feral as opposed to all the
Okay.
other sea lions they were talking about. This feral sea lion bit him and dragged him off his surfboard.
It's not funny, but it is. Is he all right?
It didn't say.
Oh. Oh my God.
He must be because he told the reporters
Oh, my- so
that,
he's all right,
that
yes.
the feral sea lion
Wow.
bit him and dragged him off.
One more reason to stay off the fucking surfboard, people.
So I guess the point with that is that sea lions normally aren't aggressive like that if you're not really near them.
Jesus
It sounded like
Christ.
it swam up to him on purpose, which I thought was kind of funny.
And then dragged him off the...
Yeah. So, and this is the last thing I have, really. But there is this cat. It's it is a Maine.
We don't have marine cats that I'm aware of.
It is a Maine. It's a 2-year-old Maine Coon cat,
Yes.
which I didn't know even existed. Okay,
It's a type of cat,
So
yes.
its name is Pugsley Adams.
Oh,
they
cute.
call him Mr. Pugsley Adams.
Nice.
2-year-old. It has the it holds a Guinness Book of World Records for having the longest tail on a Maine Coon cat.
Huh.
It is 18.5 inches long.
Jesus.
That's like
So I don't...
it beat
can't
the
do
old
cats.
it beat the old world record cat tail by 2 inches.
Oh, wow. It's a long tail.
I mean, who's measuring this? Like, who
People.
says I'm going to measure this and I'm going to put my
That's
cat
a
has
long-ass tail. Let me
my
submit
cat
this somewhere.
has an exceptionally long tail. I'm going to call Guinness. I don't understand.
Cats scare me. Cats... One, I'm deathly allergic. Like,
This is a long. This Maine Coon is a long hair.
They're long haired cat. Can you imagine? I would like just stop breathing. I mean, I would just fucking seize up, and like that would be the end of it. My eyes turn red, and like they're like bleeding. They burn and they itch and they sweat. No, they cry.
They
tear
sweat?
up. they tears, and then I mean the weed. I mean, I literally I stop breathing, and they scare me because I watched Pet Cemetery. And Dad had some aggressive experiences with cats. Remember?
I mean, the cat when he was
Dad
growing
is
up.
not a cat.
No, he is not. He's an animal lover, but not a
Dad.
cat.
One time we took Mom and Dad out for some drinks. We went to a brewery, and then Dad felt inclined to tell the story about. I don't know where that thing of cats came from, but then Dad started out. I wish Joe could retell the stories. It's great. It's like we had a cat, then I got hit by a car, then we didn't have a cat anymore.
Dad is very
and then Mom
like
told him
matter
not
of
to tell
fact.
stories anymore. That was it of Dad's storytelling. My hamstring. And
He's very matter of fact.
Very matter of fact. So that
But
was the
meanwhile, Old Yeller
But-
makes him cry every time.
Right, but one time I remember he went to Uncle Glenn and Aunt Mary's, and he was like they were away or Uncle Glenn was in the hospital.
live near us.
and he went to do something with they had like a coal burner or like a wood burner, and Dad went to keep it heated to keep the house heated to add coal or whatever, and yes, we're that country, and he doesn't use the coal burner anymore anyway, but because I know Mom's at home thinking we don't use a coal burner, we're not country. Look. So Dad went to stoke it or whatever, and they had the cat named Mikey or Mike or something, and it fucking launched itself on Dad's back while he was fixing the coal burner.
I did not know that story.
Yes, and then of course it's dangerous because there's Dad in front of the fire, and then the cat.
Did he jump?
Yes! Oh my God! The cat is actually lucky Dad didn't fucking grab a hold of it. Like, I don't know. He might have grabbed a hold of it. I don't know, but Dad.
He did not grab a hold of it.
He might have. I'll find. We're gonna ask. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Well, hell yeah, I grabbed it. It scared me.
Yeah, right. Right? So Dad's had some close calls with cats. I don't like them because of Pet Cemetery.
What other cat has he had a close call with?
I don't know. I think up at Uncle Glenn's a couple times, like the cats. There was Charlie.
I don't think they liked him.
Mikey. I know the cats didn't like Dad. I don't know
They
why.
knew he didn't like them.
I don't know.
Cats know. Because cats, John doesn't like cats. He's not an animal person because he didn't grow up with any. But cats, he's definitely allergic to more so than dogs. So what do the cats do? I tell him. I'm like, they sense it.
They know it. They know it. They're right on me.
They rub against his legs.
God.
They weave in and out of the legs. Even when he's sitting down, he's like, why did they come to me?
They know. Because they do. They know. And I don't know why they... That's what they do, though. When they know... Animals know if you don't like them or if you're scared of them. Look.
Well, they know it. They've...
PT Joe has a dog, and I want this dog. I want this fucking dog. The dog is like this big, right? This little white fluffy thing, and it's hypoallergenic. Like, I came home, the dog was all over me, and I had black pants on, and not a single dog hair. It doesn't shed. And like I get there and it's in the window and it's waiting for me.
And then
yes, and then by the time I get to the door, it's in the door and the barking. And I open the door, she runs out at me, and then just like splays open. She's like on her back, like legs spread, waiting for a belly rub. So I give her the belly rub, and then she gets up, and then she goes. And she runs around in circles, right? And then she goes to the back door, to the deck door, like waiting for me. And then like she's down low, so then I get down low, and then she like yelps and runs around some more. I'm like, sorry, I'm getting your dog all fucking wound up here. And then she grabs a frisbee and brings it to me. I'm like, sorry, I'm not into yard play. Sorry, I'm getting on the table now.
I'm not into yard play.
Not
what does she do while you're on the table?
She's usually next to me. She like walks around the table, and when I'm on it, I'm on my stomach with the hole, that it pops the hole out, and I put my face in it. She's like under me, and I'm talking to her. He's like, "Oh my God, this fucking dog!" Right? And like yesterday, I was like, I could fit her in my purse. I could put her in my purse.
You should volunteer to like dog sit for them.
Well, it's kind of a hike.
Maybe
and they have
family
and
yeah,
that's not a bad idea. I could bring the dog here.
She'd hang herself on one of the cords over there.
Well, I wouldn't keep her on the porch. I don't know that our house is not really pet friendly, nor for children. It's not really, right?
Well, at least she doesn't have a big tail.
No, but still,
like
I don't want to be responsible for somebody else's pet. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of responsibility. I love this dog. I would totally do it, but I could put it out there, I guess. We could swap like a session for like dog sitting or something.
Yeah. But you have to walk the dog.
And you have to poo the dog. You have to poo the dog. Our backyard is fenced, so...
Oh, you could and then Joe would have to clean that up.
But I think the dog, she could fit through the slats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine?
Well, oh, no, she can't fit through those.
Can you imagine?
Look.
Well, she's furry, so you don't know really how skinny she is.
Right, so she could. And, oh, my God. Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for someone's dog. I'm not going to be responsible for someone's dog. Definitely not. A big dog that I know couldn't get out of there, like maybe...
Then they have human-sized poo that you've got to take care of.
Okay, with the poo. Enough with the poo. Enough with the fucking poo. My God. So, it's going to be another short one this week. Sorry, folks. Some people like the short ones, so for you, yay.
Yeah.
And then those of you who like them longer, we apologize.
Wait, is somebody taking Hoda's spot? I can't remember what you said. Like they're having guests.
Oh, well, I have
They're
one.
having guests there,
Sorry.
but are they having...
We'll do this and then we'll go.
On the TV... Who's helping Jenna out?
Jenna Bush Hager on Modern Manners, and this time she's with Savannah Guthrie.
Oh, I like Savannah.
Her voice to me is like
Savannah Guthrie is a big Eagles fan. I don't know. I think she's from here.
Okay, Modern Manners, advice for your social dilemmas, and then we're gonna go. The follow-up edition. I don't even know. We'd have to. I don't know what. Okay, the dilemma. Rebecca asked former Modern Manners columnist Michelle Buteau for help with a friend who was always ordering food for the table without waiting for or consulting her dinner companions. Who does that? The orderer has good enough intentions, but her excitement left everyone having to split a bill for food they didn't want.
Oh.
The advice. Michelle wisely suggested that Rebecca... This is the follow-up edition, I see. Well, before we do that, has that ever happened to you? If we order food for the table, there's always discussion.
Yeah.
And if the majority want it, we'll get it. And like a lot of times, like our friends that we dine with, our one friend is a vegan, so we try to find something that like all of us can share. And if there isn't anything, like he'll get something for himself, and then like the rest of us will get like.
My experience has always been there's been.
But
we have
discussion. Like there's never just
discussion.
Yeah, no one's.
Even if it's just John and I, there's a discussion. Like we're not like
I mean, yeah, Joe and I, the same thing. Like it usually starts with the Brussels sprouts and goes from there. Always get the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so the advice. Michelle wisely suggested that Rebecca check out the menu beforehand and say something like, "I love these 2 dishes. Please get them for me," or even a to the point, "Hey, could you just wait for me?" Which I absolutely would have been like, "I'm not eating that. You're not getting that." The follow-up. So that was the advice that she got. The follow-up. The advice was great. Rebecca says, adding that it empowered her to tell her friend during their next dinner out that she didn't want a specific dish. Getting validation from the column helped. And I have used the advice with other groups as well, having more of a discussion before just letting people order because I feel bad about saying no and then being resentful later. If there's one thing that comes up again and again in this column, it's the fact that speaking up respectfully is always the way to go.
I mean, I would have a problem if there's not discussion. Like if somebody sat down and just said, "I want the sushi and I want I don't know, like the what's the shit that's marinated in just lemons? The ceviche."
I love it. I had great octopus ceviche. Octopus ceviche. I had great octopus ceviche. The other weekend, with my girls' weekend, Erica and I got it at this Italian restaurant. It was fucking amazing.
I don't like ceviche. Ceviche. I don't care. Don't like it. Didn't like my food is going to be
Maybe you
cooked.
had one that you just didn't like the taste of it.
No, when the whole time we were in South America back in before kids, like in 1998, everything was ceviche.
Give it to me
before
raw.
I came here, I was like, no, it is not cooked. The lemon is not cooking it.
There is, and I'm not going to name the friend, but there is a like a bacteria. There's like a food poisoning type, a foodborne illness that you can get that comes specifically from shrimp, even though they're cooked. And my friend had it, and basically you have like the for like months. Like you don't have a solid bowel movement for months.
I might not
right?
be able to.
And then so then
again.
So then I'm like, I mean, she's telling us this, right? And I'm eating fucking shrimp at dinner, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like, how do you know?
So now there's a good reason why John wants his deveined. I mean,
I don't think it's the vein.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
And there's a name for it, and she told me the name of it, and I can't remember. But she was like, I mean, she was in a bad way for a little while.
No, so no raw fish for me. But the point being is that if I'm out to dinner with somebody and they're ordering the 2 things that I like or just won't eat, the sushi and the ceviche, don't like. I'm not paying for it, and I'm not usually like that. But I'm not paying for it because I'm not consuming any of it. In fact, sometimes it makes me ill to look at it.
Right.
The ceviche, that is. And no, like, ask me what I want. Like, otherwise you're ending up
I don't know that I've ever dined out with anyone who's ever done that.
No.
Like, I just went ahead and ordered this. Like, why would you?
But my point is, even if we did have different tastes, it would be great. You order the ceviche, I'll order the Brussels sprouts, and I'll share the Brussels sprouts. I don't want any of your ceviche.
Right, but you have conversation.
Right.
Right. I mean, I can't believe this woman, because I would be like, I don't want that. I would be like, I don't want that.
I mean,
I'm not going to eat that.
There are all types of people.
And then depending on how things went, if all that food got ordered and I didn't like any of it, I'm like, I'm not paying for any of that. I didn't eat it.
Right, that's my point. Yeah, no.
I mean, I probably would have said that.
I don't think I'd go to dinner with that person again.
I know that would be like, I think I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I can get a coffee with you, but when I walk up to the counter and get my own, I think I'd be done going to dinner with that friend.
I can't even.
But like, she resolved it by having a conversation with her, so that's good.
But I don't.
Because I would just be like, I'm done with you.
I don't even have friends that. I don't even have friends that I could imagine doing that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I've never experienced that, which is weird because I actually know a lot of crazy fucking people, as you pointed out, and so that has actually never happened.
You know what else I don't like is when I go to dinner, and maybe I've never been to the restaurant before, and that's why we're going. My friend has said maybe it might be just the 2 of us or a group of us, but come to this restaurant. You guys have never been. It'll be great. So I don't want you ordering my food for me. Just because you've been there before, I want to order my own food.
Is this person going to do that?
Yeah, they sometimes order. Let me order for the table, not just the hors d'oeuvres.
No.
I've had that happen. No. Let me order for you. No. I don't care if this has been your best restaurant.
Right? No. Definitely not. And I like to try different things when I go out. Generally, the rule is that, like, it depends on, like, what. The rule generally is that we're having something that I'm not making at home. Like, I'm not making sushi at home.
Right.
I'm not making shrimp tortellini at home. I don't cook red meat at home because I generally fuck it up and I'm not going to waste the money on it. So, like, if I'm going to have lamb or steak, I'm having that out where I'm trusting that the chef knows what the fuck they're doing. I'm not doing that.
Right.
So, but I often dine with people who order the exact same thing everywhere they go.
Right.
And it's like, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to the same type of restaurant every time. I like to go to different restaurants. I like to go and try different foods. I'm not going every single time and getting the same fucking thing to eat.
Here's a rule. If you're going to the steakhouse,
order the steak.
Order the steak. Or some sort of beef that's on the menu, obviously.
Right.
Don't order the chicken. They're not known for chicken.
They usually have good fish, though, which is true because the other week when we went out, we're going to have to wrap this up. We went out to the steakhouse and we had a piece of chicken that was wrapped in bacon. It was the worst piece of meat I had while we were there.
Oh.
It was dry.
Oh.
The bacon I tore right the fuck off and shoved it down my gullet. But I did not. The chicken was dry and stayed on my plate. Anyway, on that note, shove it down my gullet. Anyway, maybe we'll name it that. If I don't come up with a title at the beginning, I have to go back and rewatch it, and I come up with something. If it's not the first 15 minutes, then I'm not, and that's what you get.
It doesn't always sum up the whole show.
I know, but I don't know. I just had to do like a one-liner. I get tired of watching.
Shove it.
Imagine how, because I've already done this. I don't need to rewatch to come up with a title. Okay. So
bye.
On that note, this was our episode 69. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
And next week should be a good one. Next week I'm going to have a vacation recap. So stay tuned. And I may or may not be getting on the Boot and Scootin' Rodeo mechanical bull.
I got it.
That is a 6-minute walk from our hotel because
Joe looked it up.
And as PT Joe said to me, I said, if I get on it, I'll get a picture. And he said, oh no, I'm going to need a video.
Yeah, we all need video of that. And when you hurt yourself, I don't want to hear about it.
I'll do it on the last day.
I don't want to hear about it.
Ruin the vacation. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.